Welcome to another episode of Video Game Reviews. And for this episode, we're back on the Nintendo 64. And the game we're covering in this episode stars the adorable little dinosaur known as Yoshi! Yay! Pa-pree-pa-pree-poo! Anyway, the game we're reviewing in this episode is Yoshi's Story for the Nintendo 64. And this game is, it's a rather interesting game. Now, in this game, you can choose between two different modes from the main menu. Story mode and trial mode. Now, of course, what you want to do is you want to fill the fruit brain by eating 30 pieces of fruit. And those can be found in essentially every course. Like you can find them lying around, floating in bubbles, and whatnot. You can even get them from some enemies. Now, if you eat the same six pieces of fruit in a row, then you get a heart fruit. And by eating that special item, Yoshi becomes super happy for a limited time, giving him special powers, which include invincibility, infinite eggs, longer time, and improved flutter jumps. And not only that, if Yoshi does a ground pound when he's super happy, he can smash all the bubbles that are visible on the screen, while the Shy Guys turn into lucky fruit and peppers turn into coins. Now, the score that you get in the game is determined by Yoshi's mood. Now, the story of this game goes like this. The Yoshis have this fruit-bearing tree called the Super Happy Tree. However, Baby Bowser is jealous of this, and he casts a spell to transform the entire island into a pop-up storybook, and not only that, also steals the Super Happy Tree. So, your job in this game is to recover the Super Happy Tree from Yoshi, and the way to do it is by going to Baby Bowser's castle. To do that, you have to progress through the 6 pages of the storybook. Well, each one covering a different area of the island. And after you've made it to the castle, the Yoshi that you have in play faces Baby Bowser in one last showdown. But once you've beaten Bowser, a final narration conveys the story, detailing what the Yoshis went through and leaving them standing together in joy. So in other words, this game could also be called the obligatory, or let's give Yoshi his own game from Nintendo. Because the NES, I think he had Yoshi. Super Nintendo, he had Yoshi's Island, which was the sequel for Super Mario, World. And now here on the N64, there's Yoshi's Story, which is the sequel for Yoshi's Island. They also came out with Yoshi's Island on the Nintendo DS, but I do not have that one. I also don't have the original Yoshi's Island game for the Super Nintendo. But this is a rather interesting game. Anyway, that'll do it for this episode. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you all again next time.